Hey there everybody, so a little bit of a different video for me today. I picked up a Suzuki KingQuad 400 ASI. And the ASI stands for automatic transmission, fuel injection. And it's an ATV, first one I've ever owned. I've owned a lot of motorcycles. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles, but I've never ridden a quad, and it's a lot of fun. Where I live, I can take the side roads and actually access like the Eagle Cap Wilderness and all the forest roads up there, the logging roads and the forest roads is what they are. And so yeah, plus around the house, it has a winch on it. It's just a super useful thing. I have a little bit of property here, and so I've already loaded up a bunch of posts with concrete on them onto my trailer using the winch. So very useful item, very useful machine. The Suzuki 400 is really, a great place to be. It's not the fastest, it's not the biggest, but they're great machines. They've been making the same one for like, I don't know, 15 years or something. So there's a lot of parts available for it, which is great. And they really have a reputation for being bulletproof, knock on wood. And so yeah, just picked this up a couple of days ago. But the most important thing is I put a winch on the front. And I really wish that somebody had showed a video on how to do that, because it took me about two tries and with two different kinds of winches to finally get an install on the winch that was like really super easy. And so what I wanted to do in this video, and I know this isn't photography related, but I wanted to help somebody else out. This is a pay it forward kind of a video where I wanted to just show briefly how I installed the winch and how easy it was. And that I would highly recommend doing it this way if you're looking to put a winch on your Suzuki 400. There's a lot of these out there, and I know people. This is the video I wish somebody had made, kind of a deal. Okay, so yeah, I'm hoping to be able to use it for some photography, maybe, but the real purpose for this is around the house and having a portable winch that can move stuff for me. So let me show you how I put the winch on the front. So the winch is back in there, and what it is it's the Badland, you can see that, it's the Badland ZXR 2500. And so there's three components to this. You got to buy the winch. The winch comes with and you got to buy the mounting bracket. That's a separate mounting bracket by a different company. So this is a Harbor Freight winch, and it was like 80 bucks, 79 bucks. Can't beat that. So the mounting bracket was like, I don't know, 40 bucks. And the mounting bracket comes with a place to mount the roller fair lead, but the roller fair lead, the holes on the mounting bracket are for a 4.88 or 4 7/8 inch width between the nuts. And this winch comes with a roller fair lead that's smaller. So I had to get a separate roller fair lead for it. And they're like 15 bucks, so no big deal. But the thing is, the real bugaboo, all of this, once I had the pieces, the bracket, the winch, and the correct size roller fair lead, that all bolted on super fast, right? You just take 4 bolts off, this piece drops down, and there it is. But the bugaboo with the first time I tried to install this, and then the second time when I tried the bigger winch, I tried the 3500, was the wiring. And so this winch came with a big box, and the big box has a wireless deal in it, and it's also a place to attach the non-wired thing. And I put the box down in there, and yeah, you can't see that, but there's my finger, and there's where you would attach the wire controller, which is not the best. Like, that would be a pain in the butt. I see this now to attach that to, but I'm actually going to go in there and mount that better. I put a couple of small zip ties on the box, so I got bigger zip ties. What I'll probably do is reorientate that box so that you know, if I do need to use the wired controller, I can get in there if I need to. I could put that in there. But the wireless controller, which I keep on my keychain, works great. So just ran the wires from that box up the frame, and I zip tied them, and you can see them here. It's the red and the black. And I fished it through here. I took this cover off, which is a few of these push pins, and then I came through here with some wires, and I covered up the box here, so that might be a problem. I don't know. That's the air filter down here, and hooked it up to battery. I also hooked up a quick charging deal for my charger. I need to figure out how to coil that up. I don't want that dragging on the ground or whatever, so maybe I'll get a Velcro tie for this just to tie that together. So yeah, I just installed this the other day, so that install went really well. I need to tidy it up a little bit, particularly in terms of that box in the front, but it works great, and the wireless remote works great. Like I said, I already hoiked a couple of with like 300-pound concrete posts up onto my trailer. As for the KingQuad itself, yeah, I really like this. I also bought this gizmo because it has a place for a ball hitch, but we have one of those garden carts that slips into there, and so this gives us both ways to go there. It's a solid rear axle, which is much better and much stronger for towing, but it might not be that as good as an independent suspension off-road. But I don't, you know, I see this primarily as a utility vehicle, not an all-terrain vehicle, but it does double duty, which is cool. And so there it is. So it should be a lot of fun, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's a really cool deal. So there it is. Kind of a little bit of a different video, but like I said, this is the video I wish somebody had made for me, because I struggled putting that winch in. And the funny part of it is, the third time when I went back to do it, like, it all fell into place, and it was so easy. Once I figured out to put the box underneath there and everything else, I might put a little cushion under the box too. Like, now I need to fine tune it is what it comes down to, but all the pieces, it's working, and that's cool, and all the pieces are where they should be. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, but mostly subscribe. Small channels need all the help they can get, and I got a small channel and I need all the help I can get. So I really appreciate it. Have a great one. We'll see you out there, maybe with the new ATV. So that should be fun. Got to find places to ride it, but there's basically everywhere around me is a place to ride it. So anyway, we'll see you out there. Have a great one. Bye.